A Jeopardy contestant has spoken out on their secret to a runaway win. Reigning champion Curtis Bogetti won on Tuesday after he made a huge daily double wager that caused his win. Bogetti, from Kamloops, British Columbia, Canada, had a one-day total of $30,001 when, on October 1, he faced off against James Tejuden from San Jose, California, and Lisa Mueller from Rochester, Minnesota. Mueller, an anthropologist, took an early lead in the first round before finding the daily double. She wagered $1,000 out of her $3,200. In It Happened in Philly, the clue read, in 1776, the Second Continental Congress appointed a committee to draft these, which would get adopted on November 15, 1777. Mueller knew it was the Articles of Confederation and took the lead with $4,200. She picked up another 7 clues, totaling 13 by the end of the round, with $6,800. Bogetti, a PhD candidate, had $3,400. Tejuden, a librarian, wasn't too far behind with $3,000. In Double Jeopardy, Tejuden found the first DD on clue 1. He made it a true daily double and wagered all of his money. In World Heritage Sites, the clue was, renowned for its biodiversity, the Socotra Archipelago is aka this other World Heritage Site of the Indian Ocean. What is Atlantis? Tejuden answered. Sorry, no. Because of all the unusual endemic species there, it's the Galapagos of the Indian Ocean, host Ken Jennings said. Tejuden dropped down to $0. Bogetti then went on to answer the next clue and found the second DD on clue 3. He also made it a true daily double with $5,400. In The Patience of Job, the clue read, profession of Carlton Watkins, using a 10 of gear carried by a dozen mules, his work in the 1860s helped get Yosemite protected. What is a mountaineer? Bogetti answered. Sorry, no, he was a photographer. Both of you had a tough time with those daily doubles, which is good news for Lisa. Mueller took a wide lead as she answered a handful of clues correctly after the second DD. By the end of the round, she had $17,600. Tejuden had $7,600. Bogetti was in third with $6,800. The category for Final Jeopardy was Words from World War II. The clue read, as they lived below the surface of daily life, Jews who hid in Berlin in World War II were called human these, a German-derived word. None of the contestants got U-boats. Bogetti answered, what is IDK? He wagered $799 and ended with $6,001. Tejuden's response was, what is moles? He wagered $4,400, giving him a final total of $3,200. Mueller's response was, what is I love you Kai? She wagered $0, giving her a total of $17,600, making her the night's winner. In an article with her local newspaper, Mueller spoke out on her win and how she did it. Mueller has watched the game show with her family for years, according to the Post-Bulletin. When I was little, it was like Wheel of Fortune and then Jeopardy with Alex Trebek. So just sitting with my family and watching it, she told the outlet. She continued the tradition with her husband and children, and they encouraged her to take the Anytime test. Although they would watch the game show and quiz each other for fun, it turned into good preparation for her time as a contestant. One thing that she practiced was her buzzer speed. Mueller used a spring-loaded toilet paper rod as her pretend buzzer. A lot of people who have been on Jeopardy will say, a lot of it is about the buzzer, she said. Once you get to that point where you're going to get on the show, most of those people know a lot of the answers. It's not a question of knowledge so much as can you hit the buzzer at the right time.